Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Sherwood, Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, September 18th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you as I always do. So start off, we're get up here to active listings. So we'll start off looking at active listing activity. This last week, I showed that we had 16 new properties come on the market in Sherwood, and you can see that matches a high for this past 8 weeks in terms of weekly new listings. End of the week with 80 homes on the market, and you kind of see that's been kind of steadily increasing here over the past 7-8 weeks now. And the median price and the days on market for those actives, you can kind of see that had been steadily kind of increasing here for quite a while, from a low of 725 about 7 weeks back, got up to 784 a couple weeks ago, and then this last week kind of fell back quite a bit down to 727,000 for the median price of the listings in Sherwood. And then days on market, you can kind of see that got up to a high of 45 days here about a month ago. And then as some of these newer listings started coming on the market, it's dropped that average down. The last couple of weeks, it's been at 36 days of average market time. And then moving along to pending sales activity. So I show we had 6 homes go pending in Sherwood this last week, and you can kind of see where that's been. It's been very steady pretty much over the past month or so, between 6 and 7 properties a week going pending. And then as at the end of the week, I show we had 60 homes in pending status, and you can kind of see that as a slight low for the past 8 weeks. It's been coming down for the past 4 or 5 weeks now. But, in total, it's been holding fairly steady. I mean, it's been between 60 and 67 homes on a weekly basis. The median price and days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see where that's been. Kind of had a high of 807 here about 7 weeks ago, a low of 704 2 weeks back, and this last week popped up again a bit to 732,000 for a median price of all the pendings. And then days on market had a low of 7, got up to 14. Past couple weeks, that's dropped down to 10. So the latest reading is, these 60 pendings had an average of 10 days of average market time before they got into contract. And then lastly, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show we had 6 new properties go from pending to sold this last week, and you can kind of see that's kind of in the middle of where it's been in terms of weekly closings over this past 8 weeks. And when I look over the prior 4 weeks of activity here on a weekly basis, I show we had 27 closings over this past 4 weeks. This most recent for this most recent week. And that is a low, and you can kind of see for the 8 weeks, it's been kind of steadily kind of declining for the most part over the past 8 weeks here. So definitely lower sales activity. Median price days on market for the sold, you can see that has been increasing on both measures. So we had a low of 635 here 8 weeks ago, and it got up to 822 a couple weeks back. This last week dropped back down to 740,000 for the median sold price. And then days on market was, for the first 4 weeks here was right around 7-8 days. And then it's been increasing from there. This last reading, it was 19. So close to about 3 weeks of market time for the most recent group of closings, the 27 here. And then finally, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So red bars is weeks of inventory. You kind of see that that has been definitely increasing. We had a low of about 6 weeks of inventory here to begin the period, and we're ending it close to double that at right around 12. So the combination of higher inventory and lower closings is starting to definitely have an impact. So getting close to just close to about 3 months of inventory here in Sherwood. And then the sale prices percent of the list price, you can kind of see that's been declining. We were at a little over 100% of full asking price here to kind of begin this period, and it's been dropping a bit from there. So this last reading came in at 96%, so about 4% under the asking price. So, more inventory, more weeks of inventory, I should say, and a lower sale price to list price ratio is definitely causing a bit of a transitioning market here. It's I would say we're getting close to more of a balanced market. You get close to 3 months of inventory. I would put that more of a getting close to more of a balanced market. So we'll see what happens here in the few weeks ahead. See if this trend continues, but definitely things are cooling off in Sherwood. So I hope this weekly update has been helpful and informative for you. So as always, if I appreciate any likes, comments, and shares that you have. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and you can follow along and keep up to date of what's happening in your local real estate market. So as always, if I can answer any questions or be of any help, don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 503-680-2065. And lastly, I always appreciate you watching. Hope you have a fantastic day and week ahead. Thanks.